that is. What the heck is going on? Why does my skin so bright? And now it's so pale? Oh, this one's good. Come on. Good. So today we're going to do Jingle Bell, Batman's Bell, so this me. You still remember that? Good. Let's go and keep on reading. I'm trying to read. Being selfish. Dear first grade journal, I cannot believe this situation. Mother said no more money. Plus Daddy said no more money too. They said Grandpa Miller already gave me whole dollars more, and he was not supposed to tell them that. And so great. Now I have stress in my head. I need an extra buck, I tell you. I really need an extra buck. Your friend. I close with Junie B, first grader. I close my journal and look around. My friend Herbert was not writing his journal. I tapped on his head. Psst, Herb, I need a buck. I really need a buck. He nodded. I know, Junie B. You told me on the bus, remember? But I don't have a buck. I really don't. He pulled out his pocket to show me. He turned back around. I tapped on his head again. Yeah, only I don't need it now, Herb. I need it for tomorrow, I explained. And so just bring me $1 tomorrow, and I'll be your bestest friend. Herb turned round again. You already are my bestest friend, he said. Plus, I already told you. My mother will only give me an exact amount I need for my gifts. She said every time she gives me extra money, I lose it. I rolled my eyes. Mothers, I said, we're all the same. They think children lose everything, and we don't. Are correct. I lose my own jacket. But good thing is my granny has been found it out, so it not lose anymore. But sometimes I lose some of my Junie B books, and of course it is. And sometimes I even lose nearly 1,000 dong, though. Nearly 1,000 dong. It was all my lucky money, and I'm trying to save it. But some guy were so selfish that they take all my money and left me out $50. I mean dong. That's bad. And I hate it. Herb nodded. I know we don't. It's ridiculous. After that, he came back and looked on my desk. Can I borrow a pencil? I lost mine. I gave him a pencil. I reached across my sill and tapped on Leanie. Psst, Leanie, I need an extra buck tomorrow. Can you please bring an extra buck? Huh, Leanie? Please? Leanie shook his head. Sorry, Junie B, but my parents are tightwads. I never had an extra buck in my life, he said. Jose turned round and nodded. My parents were tightwads too, he said. They are my canas. I only know the word. Hola, buenos dias, and nothing more. And dias do anything. Then blah blah blah. I don't know. I only write that in this kind of paper. It may be a little tight of a camera, but it's okay. Put it here. Here it is. There's some of this. I write it from different one, like from Japanese, Korean, Spain, and also Brazil. Only Brazil and Spain I know how to read, but about Japanese and Korea I doesn't even know it. Look at two rows. What the heck did I even write? Just some lines and lines and lines and lines. No. Anyway, let me read it. At Brazil we read hola. That's for hello. And at Spain we read hola. Kind of like Brazil, huh? And also buenos dias. I only know that and nothing else. Oh well. I doesn't really remember that. Oh well. It's okay. Just then Snoopy had May reach across the row very happy when she poked me with her pencil. Ask me, Junie Jones, ask me, she said. My parents aren't at work, so I always have extra money. She reached into her backpack. I have $2 whole with me right now. Want to see? She took out a shiny plastic wallet, and wow, her $2 whole folded up in the air. See, said May, I told you I had money. My parents said I should have money in case of an emergency. I sat up very perky. Wow, what a confidence! 'Cause it's emergency, May. And so if you would just give me one of those dollars, I'd take care of my whole entire problem. I reached out my hands, but May just frowned her eyebrows. Don't be silly. This is more for me emergencies. Not yours, Junie Jones, she said. She started to put her wallet back. I asked May fasted, but you're a giver, May. Remember that? You're a giver and I am a selfish. May shrugged. Yeah, so if you give me $1, I will take $1, and that will make sense for both of us. May shook her head. No, I can't, she said. My father says that friends should never borrow money for each other. I clapped my hand real thrilled. Then it's perfect, I said, 'cause you aren't friends. I don't even like you, May. Plus, listen to this. I'm not even borrowing the money. You're just giving it to me and not paying you back. May made a mad face at me, but she quick put her wallet away again. Then I slumped way down in my seat and I tapped on my fingers on my desk. I don't get it, I said. That was the best arguing I ever thought of. What went wrong here? Herb turned round. I think it might have been the I don't even like you, May part, he said. Leanie nodded. Plus, I'm not paying you back part was probably not the way to go either. May leaned her head across the sill. Or else maybe you were never ever getting the money in the first place, she said real mean. Did you ever think of that, Junie Jones? I glared my eyes at her. You're going to be sorry, I thought in my head. You're really going to be sorry. Just then Mr. Scary stood up at his desk and he put our journals away. He went to the closet and took out some white paper sacks. Boys and girls, these white sacks are going to hold our secret Santa gifts, he explained. Today, each one of you will decorate your own sack, and tomorrow, your secret Santa will put your gift inside. He passed them out. Please print your name clearly on the sack, he said. Then, at the end of the day, I arranged them on the back table. And tomorrow, when we come back for the gift shop, your secret Santa will go back there and deliver the gift right to your sack. Sound like fun? Everyone clapped real happy. Fun, we said. Really, really fun, said May. She jumped up of her chair. Think about Secret Santa days. They put me in a happy mood, she said. Even Junie Jones can't ruin my Secret Santa day tomorrow. After that, she skipped around her desk and she sat back down again. If Junie B. Jones were me, I'd still be acting really nice, though. I still would give her an really okay present. And kind of like a small plushie or something. That would be nice. Candy cane will also be nice. Kids love candy, isn't it? Even I love candy. Cause for yummy sweetness. Then it glared at her some more. Oh yes, I can, May, I thought again. I can ruin your day, but good. I crossed my mad arm. I will think of a way, no matter what. I stayed mad at May for the whole rest of the day, because that meanie girl didn't even deserve a Secret Santa gift, I tell you. She didn't deserve any dumb gift at all. I rode the bus home very grumpy. If I was a real Santa Claus, I'd give May coal in her stocking. I growled it just to myself. That's what she really deserves. She deserves coal. Coal? That's nice. You can use coal for burning your chimney. Isn't that good? Of course. But I don't think we'll use chimneys now. Oh well, anyway, I don't care. Just then, I sat very, very still and did not move my muscles. My brain rewind itself. Coal, she deserved coal. I thought, again. Chill bumps came on my arm. I sat up straighter. I'm a genius, I think. I zoomed home from my bus stop as fast as a rocket, then ran to my front door and ran out to my back door and stopped at Daddy's barbecue grill. The barbecue grill was where Daddy cooks hamburgers and hot dogs. And there's a big bag of coal here. I reached in my hand and I pulled out a lump. I rushed my room speedy quick. I showed coal to Philip, Johnny, Bob. Coal, I got coal, Phil. See it? See the coal? Coal is what the real Santa Claus gives to mean children. And so that is exactly what I will give May. Philip stared at it, very curious. Yeah, only here's a problem. That's not actually coal, he said. That's called a charcoal briquette. I did a annoyed breath at him. Yes, Philip, I know a charcoal briquette, I said. I saw a picture of coal before. It looked exactly like this, kind of. And so May would not even know the differences. Philip looked at the coal some more. Oh, I get it, he said. The coal is to teach her a lesson, right? Right, Phil, I said. That's how come Santa thought of coal in the first place, to teach bad children lessons. Philip grinned. Plus, after May learned her lesson, she can grill herself a hot dog, he said. I laughed at that funny guy. Well, that's okay. A hot dog will still be really okay, isn't it? Right? Right, guys? If it's correct, like and subscribe. I laughed out loud at that funny guy. He is a joke a minute, I tell you. I put the coal in a little plastic baggie and I dropped it in my backpack. Ha! I said. The perfect Secret Santa gift for Minnie May, and it didn't even cost me a single cent. I wiped my cold dirt on my hands. And that is that. So there. The next morning, Master gave me $5 bill for the gift shop. I looked it in my hand. Big whoop, I said. I not actually recommend saying that comment. I got marched to my room for a timeout. While I was there, I unzipped my backpack. I checked on my coal. It's still safe and sound in plastic baggie. After that, I got the $5 from Grandpa Miller gave me and added to Mother's money and hid all my dollars in the bottom of my shoe. Hiding money in your shoe, and your shoe is a good way to keep it safe from pickpocket people. I saw that on a travel channel. I must have done something wrong, I think, on account of my dollar got very wadded up at the end of my sock and pressed again at my piggy toe. That's how come I got to room 1. I took off my shoe and rubbed my toe. Oh, wait, better. May looked over at me. She made a face and held her nose. That is disgusting, Junie Jones, she said. How can not play with their own stinky feet? I raised my eyebrows, very curious. Then whose stinky feet should we play with? I asked. They put a hand over 2 ears. I'm not going to listen to you today, She said, today is Secret Santa Day. I'm not going to let you ruin my happy mood. After that, she turned back around and she tapped on Leanie's head. Happy Secret Santa Day, Leanie. I can't wait for the party, can you? Leanie started to answer, but May interrupted. I dressed in all red and green today, she said. See my sock? One is red and one is green, see? Leanie stared at her feet. When my grandpa does that, we make him go back and change, he said. May did a giggle. But I did it on purpose, Leanie, she said. See the ribbon on my braids? One is red and one is green, just like my socks. And see, my sweater is green, my dress is red. She stood up and turned around. This is how everyone should dress on Secret Santa Day, she said. Every time I think about our party, it made my skin prickle. Want to see? As me, as these Secret Santa Day, I just wear some reddies and greenies for once. And instead of one green, one red, because I doesn't got a green sock, right? So instead I gonna get some red socks instead. My dress still black because I doesn't got any red. At the top of my sweater, it's still going to be any colors I like. I know. Just dress as normal. I don't really have to do like Christmas Day. She closed her eyes for a second. Then she did a little quiver. Whew, I felt it, she said. I felt my skin prickle again. Leanie stared at her. I stared at her too, because I never actually saw her happy before. You're acting like a nut, I said. How come you're acting like a nut? May started to make a mad face, but very quick she smiled then. See that, Junie Jones? See how fast I smiled? Even if you call me names, you still can't ruin my happy new mood today. I made a cuckoo side at her, but May kept right on smiling. Pretty soon, the bell rang to start school. Mr. Scary took attendance. Also, he did opening ceremonies. Hooray! Then, hooray, hooray! She said it's time for room 1 to go to the gift shop. I clapped real loud at that happy news, 'cause pretty soon I'll have my very own squeeze-a-burp. That is a dream come true. I sprang out of my chair and I ran to the door. Yay, yay, yay! I'm first in line. I called real joyful. I jumped up and down and twirled around. Plus also, I skipped to and fro. Mr. Scary said to please settle down, but my feet would not stop bouncing. That's how come Mr. Scary gave up on me, and he held my hands, and both of us led room 1 to the gift shop. I zoomed in the door as fast as I could. I ran straight to table 5. But wait till you hear this. There's only one squeeze-a-burp left. I did a gasp at that situation. I quick grab it, and I hid in my sweater. When I zoomed to the gift shop lady, speedy fast. Hurry, put it in the bag, I whispered. I don't want people to see me buying this, or they might call me a shellfish. The gift lady looked odd at me, then handed her my money. Then she put the bird in the bag, and no one even saw. I hid my bag in my sweater pocket. Then I walked in the real calm to table 1 and picked up 5 sets of tattoos. And guess what? Everyone in my family got their own special kind, because Grandpa Miller got dinosaurs, and Mother got dragons, and Daddy got pirates, and Ollie got kitty cats. And my Grandma Helen Miller got a nice variety of swamp animals. She'll love these things, I said. We're a swamp animal to match every occasion. After that, I skipped to the gift lady and gave her the rest of my money. She put it in the bag. I smiled when I looked at her. These are the bestest gift I ever bought, I told her. The gift lady nodded. Yes, she said, tattoos and a belt. Your family will be delighted. I did a happy giggle. Then I ran to the door of the gift shop and I lined it up to back of room 1. I'm all done, people. I'm all done with my shopping, I called out. May walked by me. This isn't a race, Junie Jones, she said. I made a face at her, then sat down on the floor and wait. Room 1 is the slowest shoppers you ever saw. Then finally, Mr. Scary said it's time to go back to our room. And so everyone lined up behind me, and I led them back. All of us buzzing very much, because after lunch you would come a party, of course. And party meant, we'd get our secret Santa gifts. Mr. Scary hurried to the back of the rooms. Boys and girls, all the paper sacks you decorated yesterday are lined up there on the back table, he said. When I call your name, you'll walk back there and I help you find the right bag, okay? And you secretly drop your secret Santa gift inside and walk back to your desk. He smiled. We don't have much time, so we got to be orderly, he said. The rest of you will stay busy writing or drawing on your journals. And remember, no peeking. He called Lucille's name first. She skipped to the front of the room and did a twirl. This is just in case everyone missed seeing my expensive party dress today, she said, but she skipped to the back of the room with her gift shop bag. I looked over at May. She's getting out her journal and did not pay attention to me. Very sneaky, I reached my bag with my backpack and pulled out a baggie with her coal inside. I bent over to very secret and I dropped the coal in my gift shop bag. The plastic made a crinkle sound. May turned her hand to see. I smiled. She's too late. The coal was ready to go. Dear Friday, dear first grade journal, I kept thinking about May's present. I wonder what will happen if she sees the coal. I wonder what her face will look like. I wonder if she learned a lesson. I wonder if Santa will be proud of me. Is that all the things I'm wondering? Your friend, Junie B., first grader. Just then I felt a poke. It was May. Are you getting excited, Junie Jones? I'm getting excited, she said. Leanie heard her. Me too, he said. I'm getting excited too. Herb and Jose both nodded their heads. Me too, Ruth said. May turned, squirmed and bounced around in her seat. She's acting like a regular kid. Having a secret Santa make you feel like have a best friend, she said very giggly. Right, Leanie? Huh? It made you feel like you have a best friend, doesn't it? Leanie looked funny at her. But I do have a best friend, May, he said. My best friend is Jose. Jose smiled. Back a cha, Len, he said. Her pointed at me. Best friend Junie B, he said. I poke him real fun. And my best friend is Y-O-U, Herbert. Just then, May stopped bouncing and squirming. Her face all lost its happy. Oh, she said real soft. Right. Her shoulders slumped a little bit. Well, anyway, that's what it makes me feel like, she said. Having a secret Santa made me feel like a best friend, too. After that, all of us sat there very still. The mood did not feel happy anymore. Then slow, Lini and Jose turned back around in chairs. Me and Herb turned around too. We didn't want to talk again. We just sat there and waited for Mr. Scary to call our names. Finally, he called Jose and then Lini. May started getting excited again. I heard her whispering to myself. It's almost my turn. Just then, Lini came back from the gift table, and May sprang right up. Me, it's time for me, she hollered. And she grabbed her gift bag, and she ran right back to Mr. Scary. Pretty soon, it would be my turn, too. I picked up my gift shop bag, and I peeked at the coal. My stomach felt a little bit sickish at the sight of it. I wonder if Santa's stomach feels sickish before he gives children coal. May skipped back to her chair and she started singing, Frosty the Snowman. I closed my ears and tried not to hear her being happy. Finally, Mr. Scary called my name. Junie B, he said. My heart pounded real hard. I picked up my gift bag and walked to my bed's back table. Mr. Scary winked at me. Do you need any help? He asked. I shook my head real fast. No, I said. No help. No, thank you. No help, Mr. Scary. I can do this all myself. My hand felt sweatish and clammish. I wiped him on my skirt. I'm going to wait very patient for my teacher to walk away. After he was gone, I picked up my gift sack and held it in my hand. It was the beautifulest sack on the table. Was covered with shiny gold stars and sparkly red glitter. Plus also were beautiful green bows all over the sides. I did a gulp. I wondered how would it look with a black hole inside it. I wondered if May would be sad when she saw it. I did another gulp. I wondered she would stop singing Frosty. Just then I heard my name again. Junie B, said Mr. Scary. Are you sure you don't need any help back here? Then, oh no. Before I could even answer, I heard his feet. He was coming back to me. I felt pressure in my hand. And so, no time left. And so, boom, I did it. I grabbed May's present out of my gift bag and I dropped it right in her sack. And I hurried back to my desk, speedy fast, and I plopped down in my seat. I took some deep breath. It was over. That was that. The end. Everyone went to lunch. I did not eat my sandwich. Also, I did not eat my carrot sticks. How come I even swallow stuff when my stomach feels sickish? Oh my. 11? Because it didn't even matter anymore, because now it was too late. After we got back from lunch, Mr. Scary put on a Santa hat and he passed out our cake and cookies and punch. Plus also, he gave everyone a candy cane. After that, he went back to our gift sacks and folded everyone's top shut. Okay, everyone, this is the moment we've all been waiting for. Ready for me to deliver the secret Santa gifts? He said. Ready, hollered room 1. Mr. Scary smiled. When I give you your gift sack, please keep it on your desk, he said. Then, when everyone has their sack, we'll open them all together. May jump up and clap. That is a deal, mister, she said real silly. Then she sat back down and she sang Frosty some more, and all everyone started singing with her. Except not me, because I still did not feel cheery about what I did. There was nothing I could even do about it. Pretty soon, Mr. Scary handed May her sack. She stood up and skipped around her desk again. She still belting out Frosty. I drummed my fingers on my desk. Okay, now Joy's actually getting on my nerves, I said to just myself. Finally, Mr. Scary gave me my gift sack too. Thank you, I said. Only I didn't actually feel that happy, because May gifts kept on staying in my mind. As soon as all the sacks were passed out, Mr. Scary walked to the front of the room and he beamed real big. Okay, everyone, when I count to 3, we open our gifts. Ready? He said. Ready, we shout. Mr. Scary started to count. 1, 2, 3. When whoosh, all the children pulled out their gifts at once, except for not me again, and not May. Instead, she just stared into her sack and she sat there real frozen. Her face had shock on it. Beanie turned round to see what she got, but May didn't move. What'd you get, May? He asked. What's wrong? Huh? What's wrong? May didn't answer, and Jose turned round too, and so did her, and Sheldon and Shirley. What's wrong with May? They said. There's something wrong with May? May kept on staying frozen. Finally, Mr. Scary came back to her desk and he bent down next to her. May, is there a problem? He asked, real quiet. May did a big swallow. Her eyes got a little bit of tears in them, I think. Then very slow, she handed him the gift sack and he looked inside. His mouth dropped open at that sight. Oh, he said. Oh my. He gave it back. May looked up at him. I can't believe anybody would do this, she said real soft. Do what, May? asked Sheldon. May breathed real deep. She reaches into her bag and she pulled out her gifts. Everyone gasped real loud. They cannot believe their eyeballs, I tell you. They waited to get their breath back. When everybody started shouting at all at once. The squeeze-a-burp! The squeeze-a-burp! Someone got May a squeeze-a-burp! That thing costs a fortune, called Shirley. Squeeze it! Yelped Sheldon. Yes, squeeze it! Yelled the children. May started to grin. Then she stood up kind of slow, and she gave the thing a squeeze. And it burped beautifully. Everyone did laugh their heads off. Do it again, do it again, do it again, we shout. And so May burped again, and everyone kept laughing again. And they kept going on and on like that. Finally, May sat down for a second, and she fanned herself with her hand. I think I'm being popular, she said, very stunned. Then she quick stood up again and she skipped all around her room and she kept on squeezing the burp. I felt so happy to watch her, sort of. Also, it felt hard, because I really wanted that toy, that's why. I wanted it real bad. Only it didn't even belong to me now, and never ever would. My gift sack was still sitting on my desk. I put it on my lap and looked inside. Crayons, I said, very surprised. My secret Santa bought me my brand new crayons. Who even knew I needed these things? Everyone turned around all at once. Everyone, they said. I opened the box and breathed the new crayon smell. And I lined them up on my desk and I smiled real happy. Because Greenie was not as stubby. And my red hair was perfectly pointy. I smiled real even bigger. And I drank some punch and I ate a quickie. My stomach felt better now. Pretty soon, May skipped back to her desk and she fanned herself again. Whew, being popular gets you tired, she said. Right, Junie Jones, right? I looked back and nodded. Right, I said kind of quiet. After that, May sat down and both of us ate our cake. We'll lick our candy canes. Very peaceful for us. Well, it only got some more because it's too thick. Too thick. Thick! I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. But please still like and subscribe, okay? Goodbye.